Hello everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Brenda. I got a life with David, he's been awful bossy. Don't do this and do this and don't do that, blah 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 all the time. Every time he comes in the house, blah, 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 you can't do this and I don't want you to do that, blah.
No, it's not. I just want you to stand in front of that light because this camera, this cell phone is just about shot, and it won't do right.
Y'all remember this from the last show? We're gonna make it.
What is it?
It's that crazy crust apple pie. I'm thinking it's gonna be like an impossible. It's gonna make its own crust, okay? Crazy. I was gonna say impossible pie, but.
So this is the first time shot on that.
Yes.
Turns out good. If it don't, it don't.
Oven bake at 425. I done warmed it up twice and
Here,
David's phone ain't working right.
Yeah, I know. It's just about going.
Was it 420 or 425? Wait a minute.
Let me,
don't you take it.
I'm gonna see it just for a second. Let me put it right here.
I was gonna get you to take a picture of the writing down here too.
All right, we'll just do it like this, and
Do that.
and they can freeze it or something if they want to see that part out.
Well, that's because it's got, with this same pie crust on here, it's going to tell you how to make this apple pie. We're doing
All right,
an
hold
apple.
it. Okay, the phone came back. All right, it's something wrong with it. Okay, go on.
Okay, so it's also got a pumpkin pie and a mincemeat pie. And you want to use the same crust, but it's going to tell you how to do the filling on both.
All right.
Plus, I'm going to give you the filling on this one. Okay, first thing we're going to do is the crust. And I've got a bunch of stuff here to mix up and all that. And we got a cup of flour. And I've had this stuff fixed for so long, I don't know if I can remember or not. Okay, a cup of flour. Ooh, 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 ooh. And this is, I'm using plain flour. If I would have seen it, I would have told you first, but you can also use self-rising flour. It's just as good. And if you use self-rising flour, all you need is the flour. But for the plain flour, I got a teaspoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of salt. And let me check one thing on that. It's that cinnamon. What's the cinnamon go in? Okay, never mind. Half a teaspoon of salt. Here's 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1 egg. I know you cracked. Come on.
I don't know if we'll make it or not. This thing's flashing on and off like or something. It's like dulling and coming back or something.
1 egg. And we need... It says solid vegetable shortening, but let me just tell you this, it's Crisco. Store brand of Crisco, regular Crisco, whatever. It's Crisco. It's not lard. Way back when, I bet you they used lard, though. I don't know for sure, but I don't mean bacon grease. My mama used lard for everything when she cooked. Everything. I don't really think it's as bad for you as they make out. My daddy was 86 years old, and my grandma, my daddy's mama, was 96. And I thought he was going to make it too. Oh, that was 3/4 of a cup, okay? And I've got, that's 2/3 cup of shortening, Crisco. And it's 3/4 cup of water. Okay, and these other 3 ingredients is for the filling. Okay, let's just do this a minute and get it down there. And now watch, we're going to take it to the blender. And I'm going to mix this up on low. That low don't seem very low at times. And you get it all mixed together here real good. You smell that? You smell it yet?
Yeah, it's that thing burning up.
It ain't burning. They all smell like that, baby. All these hand mixers like this, they smell like that. Now, you get it all combined real good. And turn it up a little higher for a couple of minutes. So you get it smoothed out a little bit. It actually says on medium. Let me do one thing, you know, when you're messing with shortening and stuff, it'll fly. And I'm going to do this and then just mix it a little bit more and we'll be done with this part. Get it off the sides and...
So that came out of that tin of Mom's.
Yeah. Anyway, and I'm preheating the oven to 425. After I start the recipe, he starts yapping. Okay, now we're going to pour this in the pie pan. Should have got the bigger one for this job. Still works. That oven got ready quick because I've already had it on and turned it back off because something was happening with the camera. I hope it works though this time.
Goodness, the phone ain't been acting right. I've been playing with the settings for 30 minutes trying to get to where I'm at now.
I'm going to tell you one thing. That seems like a mighty thick pie crust. And it said pour it in a 9 or 10 inch pan. So that's what I got here.
Well, we'll do a few of these from the recipe
thing. Let me
thing.
look at that again.
And if they turn out, they turn out. And if they don't, they don't.
9 inch, 10 inch or 9 inch deep dish pan. And that's deep enough, I reckon.
So that's supposed to be something that makes its own crust.
This is the crust right here, but I don't know. I mean, it's in a round pan on the picture too. See? So we're going with this. This is what it's going to be. Now, we're going to take... Now, it calls for 1 pound and 5 ounces, and it's 1 pound and 4 ounces is what this can is. And we're going to do that right there.
What is it, peaches?
No, it's apple pie filling. I suppose if you wanted to do any kind of fruit pie like this, you could use cherry, blueberry, peaches, or whatever. But you see this stuff in here is a little thicker, David. So I also have just a few apples here that I can. They're cooked, but I'm just going to put an ounce in there. I don't know how much an ounce is, but if I get this lid off, we'll figure it out together. Let's just put about a tablespoon in there. A good tablespoon order to make an ounce. What you think?
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. Now, and I have 1/2 teaspoon. It says to use apple pie spice or a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. It'll be a 1/2 teaspoon of apple pie spice or a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I don't have no apple pie, so I'm using this. You can make apple pie spice, but this is just as good right there.
What was it you put in there?
Cinnamon.
Oh.
And how much it said lemon juice is 1 tablespoon. I thought that's what it said. There it is. It's still clean. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. I hope those apples are sweet enough. I hope we're sweet enough. We go find out, y'all. It looks really good on that paper. It looks pretty too. I like it. You just gotta mix it up real good here. And then just pour it in here. It says to pour it in the center. And pour it in the center, and then I guess spread it out a little bit.
Oh, I see what happens now. You don't bake it all the way to the edge.
No, it says pour it in the center. Did it say to spread it in? Let me look real quick. I read this 2 or 3 times, but filling into the center of the batter, do not stir. So I guess I don't need to mess with it then, so I'm not going to. I don't know, it just seems like there ain't going to be nothing around that edge there, but we'll find out, okay? I'm not going to stir it. But I do want all that goodness in there, I'm going to tell you. Okay. That tastes good. Tastes real good.
Did you say what you made this batter out of?
Stick your finger on there if you want to. Did I say what I made the batter out of?
I was just wondering. I don't know. I'm too bit worried about the... I'm just trying to worry about the phone. I ain't paying much attention, really.
Well, honey, you didn't see me talk about everything I just measured out and blended together over here. It's made out of flour and sugar and salt and baking powder and all that stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, you don't cover it or nothing. You just put it on 425 for, let me see.
Looks like it might be pretty simple.
I think it's 30 to 40 minutes. 40 to 45 minutes. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Timer.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be back in a few minutes,
All right.
y'all.
Before we come back, do you want to say anything about the chimichangas or whatever you call them things? Chimichangas or something?
Timer on and off. David. I'll make them in a minute. What time is it? What time you got on your phone?
It says 12:57, but that's wrong. It's only about 7:30.
David, the 12:57 is what you've been recording, honey.
The
For 12.
well, it says 4:25 on there.
That's the oven temperature. Well, crying out loud, what is wrong with you?
I'm tired and I can't think.
It's 7:06.
All right.
So we'll be back in a few minutes.
Do you want to say something about the chimichangas?
Yeah, I made these yesterday. They're so good. We're going to make them for the video one day.
Yeah. Just give them a preview and open it up. They are good. We
made the chicken and cheese ones. We didn't. I did. He did.
The other night we went out to vote and we decided to go out to eat. And so we went to a Mexican.
How good those look.
I'm talking. And went to a Mexican restaurant. And the only thing we've ever been, any times we've ever been to something like that, which is rare, I just get tacos and she gets
a taco salad.
Taco salad. And so we thought we'd experiment and get something different this time. And so she got something called chimichangas.
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 You get me confused.
Chimichangas or something.
Chimichangas.
Something like that.
Chimichangas.
So
Chimichangas, David.
So Brenda said, wow, these things is good. I'm going to learn how to make these when we get home. So she opened one up and dissected it and took it home with us and dissected it. And so she did, and they are good. So she made these. Let's see, can you open one of them up and show them what it looks like?
Look, I broke this one, and there you go. That's all you're going to get.
It kind of reminds me of a cabbage roll, but I think you baked them a little too long.
I didn't bake them. I fried them in that grease.
Well, whatever you did, but anyway, they're still good, though.
A couple of them is, but I ate them. You didn't have to.
As for the first time, they turned out really good.
They are good. We're going to eat those in a minute, too.
Okay. All right. We'll be back in a few then, right?
Okay, we'll see y'all in a few. Okay, let's check on this thing and see what we got.
How long's it been?
It's been long enough. 40,
Okay.
50. And what did I say at the time?
I don't know.
Between 40 and 45 minutes. It's been 40 minutes. This oven's still good and hot. Ooh, we could let it get a little bit browner, but what do you think?
I don't know. It kind of looks like the picture, don't it?
Mm-hmm, looks pretty.
Cover it out there. That's it.
I love it.
Pull it out.
It should get a little darker, David.
I'm so tired I'm about to fall asleep. That looks good, don't it? It kind of got away down in here, didn't it? It kind of went to...
That's just the way it went.
That might be because that stove ain't leveled. I ain't leveled it for
Yeah,
you.
but y'all know ever since the next day after I got this stove, and I've been begging ever since for it to be leveled. I promise I will when he's on vacation.
I should never said anything.
Still no level.
I have to hear it now for a week.
When that turkey boils over and you'll wish you leveled it.
Well, I'll do it tomorrow after I get home from work, maybe.
I'll probably end up having to do it myself.
I'll get some wood shims and wedge it with some wood.
I don't want it. It should have adjusters in there where you can adjust it.
All right. Well, it smells good.
Looks great. Mm-mm.
You know what you could have done, though, ever so often? You could just kind of grab it, maybe turn it around or something other than...
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. You should have daggone lined this thing up like it's supposed to be. You're the man, not me. Thought you wanted to be the man. If you don't, say so and I'll do this stuff.
All right, go ahead.
I don't want to. I can't get up as easy as you can. That looks great, though.
Yeah, that does. Where's the picture at now? Where was the...
Would you like for me to go get it?
It don't matter. I was just going to compare it.
Okay.
Just down to Mina's.
Venus? It really does look similar to it.
Well, this is your first time of doing this one.
Well, it turned out perfectly except for the unlevelness of the stove. Don't lay it there, it's wet. I got to figure out a way to buy some new glasses. Golly, I just can't believe it. I got to get new glasses.
Crazy Crust.
Yeah, look how much crust is over here on the picture. And there's not... But it did it. Made some crust.
I bet these people had a leveled stove, though, when they done theirs.
Probably so. I'm going to tell you, this stove, I'm going to start aggravating you because I want to make...
Well, if you'd said something, I'd have done it today.
I want to make a pumpkin roll. I've mentioned it all the time. It ain't done yet. What's the day? I got to do this. Hey, David.
Gotta keep heat
I want to
down.
make a pumpkin roll. I made one once before, not long ago, and it was thick on one end and not thick on the other. And I'm like, golly. I still made it, but it wasn't really that pretty, I don't think.
That'd make a good Thanksgiving. You know what? When we go to the family reunion next week, we are to make one of those and take it with us.
Depends on how this one tastes.
Well, that's true, too.
It might not taste like I want to take it with me. It's got a lot of bread, in my opinion.
Well, you like bread.
Or pie crust. I only like pizza bread. I love this place we get ours at Highlanders. You know, we could come and get it at Highlanders, and that stuff is so good. Don't get to get it very often, you know. And I don't know if I can get this thing cut or not. I hope it'll come out right. I don't think it's a safe right here.
So what are you supposed to do? Take it out of there or leave it in there?
Well, if you can't eat it in there unless you want to eat the whole thing. Silly.
I mean, you going to take the whole thing out?
No, but you go around the edges to try to loosen it up and make sure it ain't stuck on there. Right? Are you with me, David, or not? You ain't been with me today. I just want to make sure that I can get a piece of it out.
Hey, you know what you ought to do? Is let me take a knife down to the shop and bend it into like a U shape. Mm-hmm. And you can stick it in there and it'd be like a U. It goes around, you know. No, I mean, I could bend that.
I got a pie thing, or but pizza pie. I got a pizza one.
In other words, it'd look like this end of it.
That's for pie.
And you go around like that.
Oh, Oh, okay. You didn't have to drop that in my ear. You're going to get it. I'm going to give you the one that's got all the bread. I'm going to take that side.
I may have just invented something, though. I might be like that guy, the jerk, on that TV show, Steve
You
Martin.
know what, David? I
invented
think
those breaks for the glasses.
I think it's going to have to cool and set up a little bit.
Okay, let's let it cool and set up.
So let's come back in a few minutes, okay?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, we're going to let it cool and... Because see, look how it'll set up a little more than that, okay?
Could set it outside and let it cool outside.
Yeah, we won't have nothing to go back to around here.
Sure, that big old bear will get it. All right.
Okay, it's kind of complicated to get this out because I'm not sure how this crust does. I want to look. Well, it is not like a pie crust. It's going to be more like a cobbler. Tastes great, I think, according to my finger. So, David, get you a bite there. You want me to get it ready for you? We spoon feed you.
So you mean it's like a cobbler?
To me, the consistency of the bread is like a cobbler.
Maybe you got to put more bread in it or something.
It's got too much bread if you ask me. No, it makes a good layer under the bottom, but it tastes like a cobbler.
It's good.
Tastes good.
It's good.
Oh my goodness, but look at here. Now I tore the end of this off. But look.
Well, bring it down here so I can see it. What about it?
Look how thick that is.
Well,
Not like pie, it's like cobbler. But I'm going to tell you one thing, it tastes good.
then why would you say I wouldn't make that for company?
Because it's this day and time.
I think it's pretty good.
It tastes good. But wait till you get to this part. It still tastes good, but it tastes like...
Cardboard?
Doesn't taste like pie crust. Tastes more like a cobbler if you ask me. But it tastes good.
Well, let me try a piece of that crust. I'll try that.
You can really taste the salt in it. Needs more sugar.
It ain't bad, but...
No, it ain't bad. It just tastes better than pie crust to me. Regular old pie crust, it tastes better than that, but it tastes more like a cobbler.
It's different.
With less sugar in the breading. There's only 2 tablespoons of sugar in that.
I don't think it's bad.
I think it needs 3 tablespoons of sugar, though.
Yeah.
If I were going to adjust this, I'd put more sugar in the crust.
Well, this is our
But you
first time
can't
doing
taste
it.
the
But
lemon juice. You can taste the lemon juice, but it tastes really fresh, don't it?
I can taste that cinnamon. I love cinnamon.
Me too.
There ain't nothing really wrong with that crust. It's different.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, David, but it is not like a pie. It's like a cobbler. I love cobbler. I like cobbler better than the pie. I
Well,
like a...
Won't be long. It'll be Thanksgiving. It'll be time for gobblers.
Not gobblers, cobblers. His mind has been elsewhere today, but you showed them both of them, David. You compared.
I bet you put some Cool Whip.
Hey.
That's a picture of Cool Whip too, ain't it?
On the pumpkin one.
Oh. Yeah.
But most people put ice cream on this, and I asked you a while ago if you wanted ice cream on it.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
He still got it supper.
Well, I think it's good.
I think it's good too.
I think it's worth
But
making.
it's more of a family thing and not a company thing.
Well, who are you expecting?
Because
Governor?
it tastes like cobbler.
It's good. I think it's all right. When you gonna start wearing new aprons? You wear that thing all the time.
Oh, do I? Well, it's because it had blue in it. I wore it because it had blue. I don't have anything that...
What happened to all them nice ones you had?
Did I have anything blue? I got
No,
a
you
bunch of
had 'em.
aprons. I got a lot of red.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I think it's worth making.
This tastes more like a biscuit.
Oh, yeah, it does, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It tastes like a biscuit.
Well, if you had that with gravy, you like apples, fried apples with your gravy. So if you had that, you got your biscuit. You don't have to make no biscuits. You just got that and you got your gravy. And then you got your biscuits.
That's what it tastes like. It tastes like a biscuit. It needs more sugar.
Okay.
It's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's still good. But this filling is awesome.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
All right, then.
All right, y'all. Hopefully you'll give it a try. You might judge it different than we would. I like sugar. He likes salt. But to me, you're getting more of the salt. It's only half a teaspoon in there.
That's probably why I like it, then. It ain't all sugared up.
Got 2 tablespoons in it.
Reminds me more of country ham.
I could slap him some country ham between here and he'd be happy.
Matter of fact, I'd like to have a piece of country ham tonight before I go to bed. Huh. We'll have to talk about that.
Well, we'll cut you a piece, okay?
All right. Seriously?
All right.
Yeah. Okay, good. I want some. With my pie.
Yeah. This morning he slept a long time and I got worried about him and I wasn't sure if he took blood pressure and cholesterol medicine or not, and I'm like, I don't care how long he sleeps, but I was just worried about him, so I went and checked on him, woke him up. I just opened the door to see if he's breathing. He was breathing. Anyhow, y'all, I hope you'll give this a try. You know, and
You was checking to see if that Strickland you've been putting in these cakes has worked yet.
You crazy thing. I don't know of anybody that wants to lose their husband. Well, some people might, but that's, I don't know.
All right. Okay.
Okay, y'all. Well, we'll see you soon. We'll do another one here in a couple days.
We're going to say hello to Nettie.
Hi, Nettie. Hi, everybody.
Hope she's doing okay.
I hope you're doing okay, Nettie. I know you're getting up there in age. Take care of yourself.
And we still got our letter here. The one you wrote. You ain't mailed it off yet because it's laying over by.
Can't find it. What do you do with it?
I put it over here on my end table.
No wonder I can't find it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, y'all. We'll see you next time. Take care. God bless you all. And we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.